Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make quick and easy chicken stir fry. I'm going to start by prepping my chicken. I'm using about a pound of chicken breast. I'm removing any visible fat, and my chicken was pretty thick, so I'm very carefully slicing it in half and then cutting it into bite-sized pieces and setting them off aside into a bowl while I finish prepping the rest of my chicken. After I've thoroughly washed my hands and cleaned up my surface, I'm adding about a tablespoon of honey, the juice from a half of a lemon, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, a tablespoon of sesame oil, a tablespoon of rice vinegar, and about 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. You can obviously adjust this amount based on your own flavor preference. I'm going to give this a good mix, and then I'm going to place it in the fridge to marinate for at least a half an hour. Once my pan is nice and hot on about medium heat, I'm adding a tablespoon of olive oil and letting that oil heat up a bit as well. I'm going to add my chicken, reserving that leftover liquid to be used for our sauce later. While my chicken cooks, I'm going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch or flour. I'm using flour. Cornstarch is preferred though. This will help our sauce thicken up when we add it back to the hot pan a little bit later. I'm going to continue to cook my chicken until it is thoroughly cooked and it reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You can test this by using a meat thermometer, or I am just double checking mine by cutting it in half and making sure the inside is thoroughly cooked. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit and remove my chicken from the pan, placing it aside on a plate. And I am pouring that remaining liquid back into my sauce to use a little bit later. I'm going to heat up about another tablespoon of olive oil to prep for our vegetables, letting that heat up a little bit. I'm using this frozen pre-mixed broccoli stir-fry mix that has a variety of vegetables in it. You can use any mixed vegetables of your choice, whether they are frozen or raw, whatever your preference is. I'm just going to cook these, mixing occasionally until they are no longer frozen and they are nice and colorful and fragrant. Once they're cooked thoroughly, I'm adding that reserved liquid back into my pan, and I'm going to cook this thoroughly for about 5 minutes because our raw chicken was in here, so we want to make sure that we cook it thoroughly. After a few minutes, I'm adding our chicken back to the pan, giving it a good mix to make sure everything is incorporated, and I'm topping mine on some brown rice and topping my dish with some chopped green onions and some sesame seeds or toppings of your choice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.